was that. Now, on Saturday, musicians including Jake Bugg, Sheku Kanu Mason helped smash the 5,000 fundraising target for struggling artists during an epic 8-hour online event. The festival itself was set to take place as a live event on Saturday the 4th of April as a collaboration between the youth music funded project Circle of Light and Hockley Hustle, but it was turned into an online fundraiser following the lockdown. I'm delighted that Tricia is now, because of social distancing, sat on her boat and I'm in the studio, but by the means of technology we can talk. Hello, Tricia.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's all strange, but social distancing, at least we can still do things like this and still do things like Saturday. It was an incredible day, wasn't it?
Absolutely amazing, yeah. Blew us all away. We didn't expect that, really. And it just grew and grew throughout the week. And more people said, yeah, we'll play. And it just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And in the end, we had 10 full-time staff working on it behind the scenes. So it was like a proper festival. So.
And you were a co-host for the day. How did you find that?
Yeah, it was quite nice actually, because I sat with my daughter on the settee because she was on the West End in 9 till 5 up until 3 weeks ago, and so she just lost all her work and has come back to stay with me on the boat. So we did it together. So it was quite nice. We both had our knitting together and we just delivered it. It was like a little living room, idea, and it was quite good fun, really.
I like that.
And knitted and watched all the artists. It was good. It was a really nice change.
So there's so I think I just want to go into this briefly because Light Hustle, we look at it, and to the untrained eye, let's say, people went, okay, this is a great gig, and musicians still need to perform, they still need to play, but there was a lot more to this. So I know you were actually the person who won the youth music fundings to set up Circle of Light, and Circle of Light is the youth music project offering a platform for young people to talk about mental health, which is now given an ongoing platform to a group of young people in Notts, and that was part of the live stream alongside the established performers.
Yes, that's right, yeah. And that's why we actually joined forces, really, because we're both funded by youth music. So, we decided to join the two projects and see what we could do together. And it was a nice platform for the Circle of Light young people to, be playing alongside Jake Bugg, and, it was amazing for them, really.
Yeah, it's something special. Just like another example of where they did that, I went to Beat the Streets earlier this year, and the Circle of Light crew were on the main stage at Rock City, which was incredible.
They were, yeah. I think, they've been blown away, really. They just attended a little project, that's what they thought last summer, and they've just been elevated to great heights. We won the national award with May Moneypenny, and then asked to perform at Beat the Streets, and yeah, they were absolutely brilliant. Really held their own there, and with Scorsese as the lead mentor. So
he's incredible. Great. His set was incredible on Saturday. It was so good.
It was brilliant. Yeah, he's just such a professional. He's brilliant. He was the mentor last summer for these young people, and just inspirational. He's a real, I mean, he lives in Manchester now, but he's still Nottingham at heart.
Yeah,
and he
made
that up in Manchester. Yeah. I mean, it was wonderful. It was actually streamed in 10 countries. It was watched in 10 countries, which we couldn't believe. And people were donating from Italy and Portugal and Japan.
So the donating, let's get to that, because that was the important bit, to raise money, because right now young artists are out of work. They can't perform. So this was set up, and just give a bit of an idea of, one, what the goal was, what you wanted to raise, and then what's going to happen with that money.
Yeah, I mean, the idea was that, originally we were going to just do a little gig, which was a give a gig week. And when lockdown happened, we just decided that we needed to do something drastic, really, because a lot of our friends, it's a tight-knit community, Nottingham, creative musicians, and most of our friends were just saying, that's it, I've lost all work. And, when you freelance, you don't have reserves at all. You live hand to mouth, you've got a couple of weeks worth of money, and you think, I'll be all right next month because I've got this coming up. And then we just got all these messages going, oh my goodness, So we just decided, look, let's try and do something. We'll, say try and raise £5,000, and we'll just do an emergency fund so we could respond really quickly. Because obviously, if people are going to be applying to the government, it might be June when they get money, they might not get it. So it was basically like, if you are absolutely desperate, you know, you've not got any food in the cupboard, or you've got a bill coming up, apply to us, and it's just, you know, for £100, and we'll just keep this going. So it's a really fast process. And so the target was 5,000, and we reached 6,050, and it's still going up. So
That's
amazing
brilliant
stuff.
It's
Yeah.
so good when people come together. This is what, honestly, I've been blown away by this since joining BBC Radio Nottingham, and then becoming a bit closer to, say, the music scene within Nottingham, and seeing how those communities work together. It really is something special, because everyone knows everyone. Everyone looks out for one another,
Yeah.
and it's quite special to see that sort of bond and that respect that people have for one another. So this was a huge success. Raised over 6,000. Target was 5,000. So boom, target smashed. Now there is still opportunities to donate and watch the videos back, I believe.
Yeah, if you go on to Hockey Hustle's Facebook page and Circle of Light Facebook page, all the I think they're going to be uploaded tonight, actually, and there's still a link there where you can carry on donating, and we'll keep that open for a couple of weeks. You know, because obviously it was only on Saturday, and people are still just watching it, and we've had that much press. People are now starting to, you know, have a look what's this about, and you know, so I think it will carry on going up. So hopefully.
The good press is good, but it does lead to ask the question, and I've got to ask the question. So what next? Is there something else planned?
Well, I don't know. People keep saying, "What next? What next? What next?"
It's been 3 days, but what next?
People. I got loads of texts on that night. So I think people had a few glasses of wine, saying, "What are you going to do next?" And so I don't know what to say.
Okay.
I tried to have a lie down on Sunday, but it didn't happen. It was, everyone was still buzzing, and you know. But yeah, it's got potential. And I think, you know, we've had a lot of phone calls asking how we did it, actually, because a lot of people are exploring doing similar things. So I think it will really take off in the next couple of weeks. This sort of type of event.
Well,
So.
I thought it was absolutely incredible. I loved every minute of it. I loved the build-up of it last week, and people were getting excited. And right now, in a time that we've not been through before, we need things like this to keep us not only entertained, but also help out the community and so forth. So, yeah, brilliant. Well done, Tricia. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
To all of you that may not have seen some of the performances, do go check them out. It was an incredible lineup. Incredible lineup. I've got to ask, actually, Tricia, one last question. Who was your favourite?
Do you know what? This is quite funny, actually. It was the bedtime story.
Yeah, Mr. Jam.
Mr. Jam, because I was there presenting with my daughter, and that was her childhood book, and it's the only book I've actually got on my boat. Is Airy McClary from Jonathan's Dairy.
That is sweet.
It made our day.
I love that, and I love the fact Mr. Jam did it. He still tries to keep it like a big connection to the Nottingham community, and it was incredible that he did it.
Yeah,
I've got to say, so whilst Scorsese was my favourite of the evening, blown away by Rob Green. How good is Rob Green?
Brilliant. I mean, we worked with Rob worked on Circle of Light, and we've worked with him on many projects. And he's just a complete professional. And anytime you ask Rob, he's there, and he blows you away every time. He's a very good friend. And he's just released this new record, hasn't he? So
yeah, Life Goes On. I played it yesterday, and also I'm going to give it another spin around 5 to 10 this evening as my last track of the show. So lovely, Tricia. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All the best. Take care.
Okay, bye.